Otori! M is meaning small. Hello! I'm M Otori! M is meaning small. Yokoso! キラキラドキドキもちもちぷよぷよワクワクワッショイなワンダーステージへ。
Hello. Okay, give me one moment. It's been a while since I streamed and I need to remember how to do everything. So I click here, you can see my deck. I believe you can hear me. Yes, you can. How is everyone doing? Hello, Vil. Hello, KCS. Hello, Darkwing. Yeah, nice to see you here. Yugiba. I agree. And hello, Aim. Hello, anyone else potentially working. It is in fact 11 a.m. for me. How are you guys doing? It's also very hot. We've been having like 36 Celsius days. I cannot translate that to American, but I guess Google can. So 36 C to Fahrenheit. 96 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's pretty hot. And it's always a matter of perspective because for some people that's like normal temperature. For example, let's say Canadians or British people, that would be insane. For me, it's the temperature here all year round. Yeah, it's always a matter of perspective. Like I have friends from Saudi Arabia, that kind of country. They can hit like over 40 something. Must be really not great, not very pleasant. Anyway, how is everyone doing? So this is the deck I've been working with, actually with Weston engine, so yeah, 41, it's 40 my list. What did I add here that I do not realize the crossout? So this is what I have been playing. And as you can see, there is no non-engine, which is definitely not ideal. Centurion itself is not very good at pushing through boards going second. The white Walbaz cards are very good though, but I do want to try playing the deck with more non-engine.
KCSX7 sent. Avilimo09 said.
Said, yes. I also agree with what Vivimo09 said.
Villimo09 sent. KCSX7 said. Villimo09 said.
Anyway, I do want to yap a lot today because I have been enjoying this format, and let me see, can I show you my browser? Like this perhaps, and hopefully there's nothing bad on screen. So, tier list, we got Kultun, Draco, Branded, and Kultun. I'm an apologist, I like this deck a lot. I play Kultun, and I genuinely believe that if Rotary did not hand reveal, this would be a deck that the community would like a lot. I also do not like the Rotary hand reveal. I wish they just removed it from the card. Because it basically just turns the game into single player if they get to go first and resolve one of the first steps of their combo. I really don't like that, but it is what it is. Konami kinda ruined the archetype all over that. I just escaped what yesterday? What did you play? And congratulations. And then we got Draco Tail. Draco Tail, I actually dislike Draco, but the deck is kind of bricky at the moment. So I've mentioned this a lot of times on stream. 3 reasons I do not like Draco. It is the fact that I was hyped for it, and then when I tried it, I did not enjoy playing it. Second reason is that it has a very, very strong matchup into tier elements. It's very hard to beat Draco Tail. They just horn your sequence, sting your Havnis, Artavian your Kitkaus, and then you just cry. Then there's Branded. I'm super happy about the Branded support. I really like the direction they took the deck. They basically modernized it because previously you had to play Branded as an engine pile. And engine pile basically means you run a lot of Garnets, you don't have much room for non-engine. That was not quite fitting of the game in 2026. And the way that they evolved the deck made it fit in the current landscape of the game, let's put it like that. And at the same time, they gave them a synchro to finally make use of all their tuners without changing the identity of the deck. I really, really like that. I'm super happy with the direction this deck took. Also because White Walbaz just enables a lot of swap, and I like swap myself. New notification, what is this? Hello, do you have any replay? Well, I do not have any replay, but I'm about to play the deck on stream, so I'm sure I can give him the VOD. Just like what you're doing with Centurion? Yep. And it's so strong in Centurion. Like, I think the build still needs to be solved a bit, but you basically get to bridge from Branded to Centurion, or Centurion to Branded for free. You get paid to do it. So it's really strong. At least when it goes first, it's strong. Self-plug? You gotta do it. That's how you grow as a content creator. You gotta show wherever you can. That being said, I am not that concerned about growing as a content creator. If I was, I would probably be making... First of all, I would be streaming every day. Second, I would be posting a lot of YouTube shorts. Also, I would be spamming Twitter, which I do not. There's so many cancer cards in the format right now that I don't know if I want to keep climbing. I think that's a reasonable take. There's a lot of Dimension Shifter, there's a lot of just fissure cards in general. And like, if you do not like the tier decks, it's completely understandable. From what I can tell, people are disliking Kultun even more than Mavis. Which to me is funny because I also did not dislike Mavis. Like, obviously they're both very strong decks, very frustrating decks to go against. But I don't know, I just like them. As in, do it on that MD comment section. I'll do it at the end of the stream. I'll just upload the VOD and send it to him, I guess. That being said, I don't know how many matches I can get in because I want to yap a lot and I might have to go out like after lunch, which is not too far. It's 11 a.m. Anyway, let's see. We go back here. We were talking about the tier list. So VS-K9, I'm not a fan of Vanquish Soul. I do not mind K9. Obviously, Reaper is a strong card, but I don't mind the deck. And Vanquish Soul K9 and Dracotail are kind of in a similar spot where they are very strong if they don't break, but they just break a lot. Or at least when it comes to tier A deck, they break more than what you would expect. Sky Striker, my opinion on the current Striker after A0 was released is that they can produce matches that feel a lot like Odeon, where they just have like, let's say, 3 Widow Anchor on back row. They just click yes every time you use a card and they win the game. But that being said, it's still Striker in the end. Striker is not an easy deck to pilot. I like this, and this is another crazy take. I did not dislike Striker Tempai. I guess this is half of Striker Tempai, so I like it. And then there's Enea. Okay, Enea, I don't have a single good thing to say about it. Instead, like the most and Blaze Enea Craft. Wait, are you playing Enea? I hope they break more. Me too. I hope that every Dracotail player never finds a starter or anything that lets them play whatsoever. Okay, so Enea, what do we have to say about Enea? I hate this deck. Someone at Konami woke up and thought, let's make a Pendulum Stun Burn deck. Pendulum Stun Flip Burn. So, yeah, look at their non-engine. They play Fissure, Shifter, Vanity Fiend. And then they're going to claim that the deck is honest, very interactive, even though the only interaction you're allowed to do is choose 5 random face-down cards. I think that's very funny, but yeah, I don't like this deck. That being said, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing ever. Some matches can be enjoyable. I do think that NA players get away with a lot of wins because the opponent just wasted a lot of time picking the face-down cards or reading through their cards. They have a lot of text. And yeah, that's my thought on NA. Also, I really like the joke that they only use Dimension Fissure to withdraw. There's no other reason, absolutely. It's just to withdraw. Surely. Walbaz. Okay, what else do we have? Radiant Typhoon, don't have much to say. Like, I feel like this used as an engine in other decks is stronger than the deck itself. I should close this thing so I don't make personal messages. Fun and interactive. Translation. I use everything to protect the floodgates on my board, pretty much. And set up intuitions. Don't forget I also FTK. Also, another thing about this deck is that, not the deck, I guess the non-engine, it's very annoying that Fallen and Virtuos cannot out Dimension Fissure. Because Fallen and Virtuos is a card that you would be using to out these kind of cards, but it just doesn't. This turns off Fallen and Virtuos. Like, you're not going to be running other backrow spot removal when you already have Fallen and Virtuos. But who knows? We're getting stage 2 soon. Metas evolve extremely quickly during stage 2. So maybe the player base finds a way to work around this. Will be interesting to see. And it will be interesting to see from my chair without playing the game, because there's been only 2 times so far I cared about stage 2. And I can tell you that this stage 2 will not be one of those times. I tried using a vision engine for MST to counter the fissure, but they always flip up Pixie to protect it. Yeah, I can imagine that being the case. I'm going to be honest, I don't have memorized what all of their cards do. Obviously, I know what the wheel does. I know what this one does, the hand whoop. But then they have like the card they flip up if you chain 3 or higher. Like, I have an idea how the deck works. I know that you want to ash the revert. Which one? This one. I have also learned that. So imagine this: you have 2 Blazars in the end phase. You expect to be able to negate infinite things, but no. Turns out you still do not want to interact with Enea on their end phase, even if you have 2 Blazar. We will get punished for it. Okay, so Radiant Typhoon, I have absolutely nothing to say about this deck that is negative. I like it a lot. Mavis, I already mentioned that I like Mavis, but it's very inconsistent right now. I feel bad about Mavis players. They're in a very similar boat to Tier, where they are forced to swap because they just don't have enough legal Mavis cards. And then there's Vunavites. Vunavites, I usually do not play outs to their deck, so my game plan into Vunavite is just beat them with hand traps or go first and win, because if you go first the game is kinda easy. But I also do not dislike Vuna. I think it's very healthy for the format to have something like this in it, for people to have a game plan into Vuna. And if they do not have a game plan into Vuna, it's because the representation of Vuna is very small, and that just means they are capitalizing on the format, I guess. I guess that's the best explanation I can give to why I like the existence of this deck. The fairest deck on here is pure MST. Well, what do you define as fair? I think you might be right. But like, the argument on what is fair, what is honest is very nuanced, very complicated. Also, hello Chinese guy, how are you doing? Nice to see you. And I guess that's about it. There is no point in going over the trending. I can talk about the previous format. Previous format was literally just Kultun. And I did not dislike it. So one of the best non-engine cards you can have into Kultun is Drov. You cannot expect Drov to straight up beat them. It's possible, especially if they are bad players. But it will definitely weaken their board significantly. And there is something I like about Drov metas, which is the fact that the armament Finsmith is strong into Drov. So I can play my favorite deck. It's very hard for the armament Finsmith to not smile when they see the opponent using Drov. And we can use Drov ourselves to beat Charmies, Maxi, that kind of card. Hello Goldfish, how are you? Nice to see you. Hi Miku-chan, I'm at work, I have to close stream, but I will join when I get home. If you're still streaming, probably not. I'm expecting to stream like 1 hour. But yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Everyone else, stay hydrated. It's very hot. Hello Darkstar, how are you? Welcome in. And fix your back, I guess I should fix my gamer pose. Okay, what else is there to yap about? So my deck, or more importantly, Pooh version of the deck. So Pooh is a fantastic Centur-Ion player. He actually got to top 8 on Meta Weekly with White Walbaz Centur-Ion. And he plays it a bit differently, especially because I built my own list without looking at anyone else, to see what anyone else was doing. 3 things I can comment on. I guess it's just 2, okay. So I play a lot more branded Garnets than they do. And these cards can be extension, but they are not ideal to draw. But they're just good fucking cards. Especially, for example, Golden Sword Soul can summon Primus from the graveyard. I think that's a very strong interaction. But yeah, even though they are very strong cards, they do take precious non-engine slots. So admittedly, his deck is probably way better. And there's another reason to why I like his deck, which is he plays Seals. Seals are also a very strong card. And not just that, it gives you access to Bestials if you do not hard open, which is a problem with my current list. if I don't hard open Bestials, I just have a portion of my deck completely out of my access. But that's really all there is to say. Okay, before I waste the entire stream just yapping, let's go to ranking and queue up. Oh, yeah, this was something I was testing. I guess this is the last thing I will be yapping about. Also, let me give you a shout out, Goldfish. So, Fish is a very close friend of mine and a variety streamer that all of you should check out. Great person, very enjoyable to be around, professional yapper. Okay, so this was something I was testing, and in order to show what I was doing, let me open my Twitter. Oh my fucking god, Twitters. Okay. Normal summon White Walbaz 1-card combo in branded tier. I need to catch up to the streamer. I'm 1 lap behind. Wait, 1 lap on what? Like on ranking? Because you're on diamond? So normal Walbaz summon Equisia. Goes into Sword Soul, synchro into Dragon Equisia. Banish to summon Quem. Quem will send the new kit, the Sword Soul trigger to summon Equisia. We make the new Sword Soul synchro. Add Wallbringer. And how did the Equisia get summoned again? Okay, now I don't even remember my own combo. Is that the effect from the Sword Soul? No, it's Quem. Quem brings out the Equisia again, which gives us Amritara. Amritara is single-handedly access to tier because you go Grief, summon Rhinoheart, send Amritara. But it's not over because we have Wallbringer. Wallbringer can send 1 card from the extra deck. It can even be Kit Calvus. And at first I thought this was a very bad card because everyone is unbranded. Everyone is going to have something useful to send from their extra deck. But you just go SP Widow Knight, banish whatever they send. And these 2 cards can make Zombie Vampire. So yeah, this is like a billion mills and a billion pushes and a billion bridges out of just 1 White Walbaz normal summon. I still have to solve this deck, but I've been more locked into Centur-Ion. So eventually I'll come back to this. This is why locks are necessary. I'm a fan of swap, but I think some locks are also necessary and important to the game. Because at this point, when White Walbaz normal summon can produce Dragon Equisia, 1 Synchro 8 and 1 Rank 8, the only reason you cannot combo through every existing Yu-Gi-Oh card out of a 1-card combo is deck size and the number of zones. That's the only reason. And I guess this also can go back into Kultun. So, despite being a fan of swap, Kultun is a deck I like a lot. And this deck has a very harsh lock. Tuners only. Like, when it comes to synchro monsters that can be made with 2 tuners, there are very few cards that fall under that condition. So this is a very hard deck to innovate on. That would be something that makes me not like it, but I still like Kultun a lot. Alright, let's go to Walbaz Centur-Ion test with more non-engine, going over 40. I'm a bit concerned that I do not open enough starters with this build. Okay, going second. Surely I will draw the non-engine that I just put in my deck. Okay, that's 3 non-engine cards. And I have follow-up for my turn, so that's quite good. Abakiri. I'd imagine I just draw. Draw is very good into this deck. Like, if I fool, he just plays around. I could also try to Ash. His head must be weird for him to be thinking for so long. Okay, that is definitely a strange hand. I will attempt to draw. Whatever, go my draw. Draw resolving into Mitsu is good. Doesn't mean I win the game, but it's good. Tribute to Havakiri cannot activate in the graveyard because he cannot add. That one. Okay, that should be a board I can play into. Alright, give me white Walbaz. Give me the boy. When? Sure. Is there an argument to ever use Walbaz here? I don't think so. I don't think Mitsu is going to summon from deck on my turn. Very close? What do you mean very close? I don't think... Actually, yeah, I do go Bestial Bevin first. Bestials are very strong into Mitsu. Think I get Druids. When close to Walbaz? True. She can in fact get me to Walbaz. Maybe I shouldn't have shown him that time on Centur-Ion. Who knows? I think I just discard Yash here. Hello Arthur, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Okay, going through the... There is a dangerous thing about going through the here, I think. Because if they negate me on Primera, then I'm stuck with two tuners that I cannot go anywhere. Okay, that's fine. Or at least I believe that's fine. Well, I cannot bestial it, which is annoying, but whatever. I can bestial my own guy, make this fighter summon it. Miku, Tuna, how are you? And Tier, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Finished working, so Pog. Nice, enjoy the break. I go Quem. If I had Primera in the graveyard, sending Golden Sword Soul would be super strong here. I think I send Aquisha, actually. Let me think, because I also have Bestial Rebellion, so I don't need to work so hard. I don't need the Dissipator. I can just go straight into Auxiva. I like that idea. So let me see. Do you have anything in graveyard? You do. Alright, let me just quick buttons. So if I go Dissipator, I cannot do shit. I think I actually Intel, I just realized. Because I don't have backflow. Man, streaming is hard. Playing on stream is so much harder than like by myself. Still has interaction, not happy about that. Definitely not too happy about that. So, Auxiva, what does she get me? That can actually play the game. She gets me Emblem out. And then she gets ashed. Now I really wish I had searched for Magnamut instead of Tree Swarm. Oh my god, I skipped the battle phase. This is the streamer diff. I would be chilling if I had searched for Magnamut instead of Tree Swarm. Because I just make Chaos Angel on his turn. And now I'm kinda down to nothing. And this also goes back to the branded cards being Garnets. Oh, right, I can still make Chaos Angel. I can make Chaos Angel, I can draw one. But yeah, basically if this Quem was an actual starter, then I would keep playing, I suppose. That's not great, that's really not great. Can I... let's see... Dark Chaos Angel is only protection from combat. So does it make sense to do this? I believe it does. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong... oh well, I already made misplays this match, might as well make another. Also, thank you so much for the sub, Frog. How are you doing? The thing is that I cannot even synchro now. So this was not correct. You just negate. I cry about that because I could have won this match, but I just misplayed. 07. Do you know if the 7TV extension still works? It shows. Is that Frog from Chrono Trigger? Here we catch. Wait, isn't Frog like a beloved character in Chrono Trigger? Alright, I guess I still win. I guess I make like 3 misplays in one match and I still win. Best night. Chrono Trigger is so crazy to me, like Square really put a team of all-stars to develop the game. Alright, let's just go next. We do not need a break. We just gotta walk in. But yeah, streaming is a huge debuff to playing the game for me. My brain like needs so much. How do I say this? I need so much brain capacity just to yap that I cannot find the right poison. High Spirit, nothing to send. I do have one Emblema. I think since the Emblema is my only starter, I go for Field Spell. I wonder what that could be. I like Branded Centurion, but for my taste I prefer much more Elf Note Centurion. I still need to build Elf Note. I'm missing like 5 cards to play White Forest Elf Note.
AMO4GG1 sent, so I was searching on Google and I found Imgiga based to play fair and interactive decks like Man, Shapes Turbo, Kings, Passerallos, and much more.
Yes, these are all very interactive decks. It's so sad that I have nothing to send for High Spirit. See, thankfully I have the out.
Arthur, you sent, and now that Swoso champion has been released, you can play Centurion Valmonica to search
Holy shit.
Celatrice.
That is crazy, never thought about that. Do you have a list for that? This gets negated, I cry. Okay, cool, I might have full combo. But even if the Maxi was not negated, I've had matches where I played into Maxi, and because my board has so much power and grind, I guess, I still managed to win. If it's an Imperm, it's probably worth to pop. I'm bad at deck building, so my list is just gold, obvious. What do I do about that? I think I just cry.
Frog TV sent. Aim fix my 7 TV. I'm feeling lazy today.
指揮官、貴殿が信頼に値する人物だといいが。
Okay, it's LTLX. What is this, Miku? So you see the character in the bottom right corner? It just changes her. Eventually I want to make it a very complicated gacha, but I'm too lazy to code it. Like, I thought I could have done that gacha in 4 days, and then I started doing it and I realized that it will take like 2 weeks of work, which is a lot. Anyway, I set it and passed, I suppose. Piavo also does not play High Spirit, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh, I do get synchro. I get to make Walbaz on his turn. That's crazy. That's good, that's good, that's good. What if she invade your stream? I would not be unhappy about that. What is this, bro? What is this? Should I let him do another summon? Probably. Let me see what you're working with. Clockwork Knight. I do not care about that, I believe. End of main. I think I let him go to battle phase and then pop it. I'm not even waiting on attack declaration, fuck that. Alright. That one. Do I go for the Synchro Equation here? I don't see a reason not to. And I just win. Betty, you missing the tier armament? To be honest, I've played enough tier armament on the previous season. Do I still have my previous season deck in here? I do. So this was... I played a lot of tier on the previous season. This was, I guess, the final iteration of the deck. I actually went down to 1250 in rated, trying to play tier, and then I managed to climb all the way back from the trenches to 1550, and it was done with this build, which was like my final goodbye to Fairy Laments. This doesn't even have Heralds anymore, but I have the cute Gem Knight lines, because Nephirim hits the board, I add Hovocore. Hovocore sends Gem Knight Fusion, make Phantom Quartz, and add Dispersion. Dispersion is basically branded Fusion for Gem Knight. At that point, I have tuned a billion cards out of my deck, so my mill quality is going to be higher. I have one Omni Negate, so it's quite good. And then there are other things that you can do that are cool with this. The Phantom Quartz can recycle bunch of tier names. So for example, a lot of tier players on the previous format were playing Crime, because Crime can recycle Kid Cows if she gets punished by Quip, something like that. But I don't need that because I just do it with Phantom Quartz. It's more reliable than Crime, in my opinion. Or at least more reliable if you don't get hit by the roll. You don't use Garnet such? I don't use Garnet, but I use Sapphire. Hello, Eden Angels, how are you? Welcome in, nice to see you. I use Sapphire. This is kinda best. And also, the most hilarious evolution of this deck for me. Why the normal monster? Okay, the normal monster is there because Hovercore can send it on summon. Previously, let me edit the deck. The previous cards that we were using was Quartz because you can send it for the Heralds, and Iolite because it's an Aqua. But this is a Gemini, so you need to normal summon it to make Moon, and that hardly comes up, and when it comes up it's awkward. This guy cannot be Gemini summon, but it can be sent for Hovercore. So there were a lot of situations where the Hovercore lines became weird because Gemini Fusion got into rotation earlier. So you had to find weird ways to walk around the situation. Meanwhile, if you have this on the deck, you can just send it, and now you have an Aqua to fuse very easily with Tear, stuff like that. Suj name. Where? Where is the Suj name? Is it on the deck? Is it a viewer? Is it me? Alright, we got 100% win rate so far. Can we keep the win rate going? Iolite, Walbaz? Hey, there is nothing wrong with that word. Obvious does not imply anything bad, at least not in Japanese culture. I know that I know that the West likes to think that that word is strictly a bad thing. It's not. Who in Brad thinks hunger he has? What does that even mean? Okay, we open at the best card in the game. Surely we're going to win, right? Okay. We actually have two options here. We could save both hand traps for my turn. I don't think I'll take that approach. I think I will take the noob approach, which is to just Ash here. Okay, and now I know that he has the Hotar in hand, so I have Maxi. Alright, I could still Maxi on my own turn, but let's see if he's bad at the game and if he loses to this. Oh, he doesn't because he has the count by. Fair, fair. God, I wish that Maxi was a white or dark and I could just be still it. Alright, this game should be unwinnable. What the fuck are you doing? You're playing into draw! You have no reason to do that! Alright, this game is probably unwinnable because they have full information, they have full combo. But let's try. This is what he was supposed to do, like there was no reason to play into the draw with mix. That's also not how you chain it. You go Q chain 1, Hotari chain 2, Maker chain 3, and basically what that means is you're saying you can Ash my Maker, but I get to see your hands and I get to rig your top deck after seeing your hand. The way that he sequenced it, I can Ash Hotari. I mean, okay, maybe he's mocking me. Maybe he knows that I already used the Ash. Let's assume that's what my opponent is thinking. Let's assume they're not just bad at the game. Draw is not real. I don't know what's the current play rate for draw. I think you should still try to play around it, especially on Wolfton, because he had full combo pretty much into draw. So why not play around it? That being said, draw play rate went down a lot. But the previous format it was like 75% play rate, and in my opinion, there was no reason to not play draw in every deck. So yeah, on the previous format you should always be playing around draw. Alright, let me just toggle off. I don't think I used the Baldric on his turn. At 70 V mode? Alright, alright. Let's see what you got. That's a good one. As a cat enjoyer, that definitely goes in. Set 1, which is obviously the KTS. Set 2. You see? Let me post it too. Golden Sword Soul top deck. This match is very much unwinnable, but let's see, maybe it works, maybe it works. I have an idea. Please do not interact. He needs to let me normal Sword Soul without interacting. Oh, right. He just does that. So, what was I supposed to do here? Nothing, because if I normal Sword Soul and then use the Bestial, I can just chain pop my monsters. Okay, my plan was just to make Light and Darkness Chaos Angel, which Kultun cannot beat with their own engine. They need non-engine cards such as Fallen and Virtus or Imperm to beat the Light and Darkness Chaos Angel. So my entire plan was to just be able to do that. We can win this going second city. Maybe with a better hand. Or maybe if opponent is that bad. Smug Angel, yes. Also, her anime is now airing. I haven't started watching it because I like to watch anime like as a marathon. I like for the entire thing to come out and then just watch it at my own rhythm instead of having to wait a week or more for every episode. But I'm super excited for it. It's still airing though. RS side imagine. Yeah. Wait. Didn't make anything. What the fuck is my opponent doing? Like, if you're doing this without synchro summoning, I expect you to at least recycle a hand trap. But I guess he knows my hand, so he knows that this is enough to beat. He probably does have a plan. Maybe they're new to KT. That's actually something I can point out about KT. So the deck is overtuned enough that you can win just by clicking buttons. But that being said, the deck has a very high ceiling. It's not very obvious how to find the best place. Alright, now he pops through the air and I just have nothing left. GG. Everything they do can freak us, to be honest. This is technically still combo because you can negate your attack to summon Gold Sword Soul. Very scuffed, but maybe worth a try. Well, shit, I should have had that earlier. I haven't been able to use Sword Soul as a hand trap very often. They just wanted to be greedy. Well, they had full information on my hand, so they were about to be greedy. Level 5 Centurion monsters? Hey, the level 5 Centurions can make a Chaos Angel. Okay, going second, no hand traps. Surely winnable. La Bubu. Another emote. Okay, sure. The opponent hand is X+X+X. There's so many Rotary fan art and memes around her effect. Same for Q. I love it. No. Alright, we got 50 and no. Honestly, I'm adding these to other channels because I'm adding a couple other 7TV channels. I can wake I can wake who they are. It's me, MD Dojo, and Goldfish, which I just said is a very close friend of mine. I'm adding these to all of their channels. Alright, enjoy the cuts. Oh, there's one more. God, they're so good. Alright, we got maybe now. Alright, this is where I crash out because this is the one deck I played into today that I do not enjoy. I absolutely despise Dracotail. Ghost Spell is fine. So, do we want to high spirit anything? Probably the Quem. I mean, we have two normals. So let's do Quem. Negate. What else did you search? Nothing. So your other trap is unknown. I'm just assuming. I mean, it could be super poly, but I think like the most common cards will be Horn or Sting. I think I'm gonna go spell it. Because if it's Horn, it's annoying, but I can extend. If it's Sting, it doesn't really do much. I could have got spelled the Italian too, no? Could also be FNB, true. The Walbaz, so how I'm going to do this is keep Walbaz in my hand as my last resort push. Let's try to get the field spell. Because basically, oh, of course there's the Synchro and the Fusion Walk here. But I can still do a bunch under the walk. I can set up very strong interaction for his turn. Okay, do I want to Virtuos myself? I think probably because White Talvas is not a tuner, so it's not guaranteed X. Oh, wait. I think I'm just really concerned about him fusing a Secretarian. But I think there's a very good argument to Fallen Virtuos here. The field spell is way too important for me. Hopefully I don't regret this. Actually, I can send the Synchro Equation and use it as removal. Do you have another one? Is that it? No, cool. Let's get rid of the back row. It's a Horn. Wait. Oh, he gets to draw, and I see what you're doing. They have the 5 mana, so I guess I need to keep that in mind. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do different to beat the 5 mana, but it's in my mind. I'll grab another copy of Trudia. Brah. I mean, here's why I fucking hate Dracotil. My first thought was this. I just try to OTK. It's easy. But it's Dracotil and they have the 5 mana in hand. They just Artavian bounce my entire board. What Dracotil and Mavis have that skill to draw into Maxi? Yeah, but Mavis at least cannot recycle the Maxi or Artavian bounce your entire board because you try to play into it. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. This is not a tuner. What the fuck am I doing? I'm crashing out. That's what's going on. I have to play into it, I think. I mean, I think we need to grab a tuner at the very least. Of course, another Weaver. Alright, then my turn is over and I end on nothing. I'll do the best thing I can do for my sanity, which is just go next. Alright, people might think I have a crazy take for this Viking Draco here. This is why. It is impossible to play into Maxi against them, and they recycle it. Welcome back, Frog. I don't remember my head. Did I have the out for Maxi and wasted it? I don't think so. I had Ghost Bell. I think that's it. Okay. Is it tier? It's probably tier. It's a 60 card pile. Okay. So here's the conundrum. Tier can make a very powerful board through Flawless, but if I go Maxi and Flawless, they can also deck me out, especially on the pile. Tier branded piles? Might be. I think I still use my cards because I have draw in the deck and maybe they play into the draw. So let's try Flawless. Do you have anything to say about it? You do not. You don't even have a response. If I go Maxi, they definitely deck me out. Wait for activation. I think I'm going to wait until later on his turn. Probably Flawless first to bait Ash. Yes, there is absolutely no reason to use Maxi before Flawless. I'm gonna let him cook just to make it harder to be decked out, I guess. I guess that's my copium. Maybe I lose the game because of that decision. You have Bestial for fusion attempts? Yes, the tier player. I know that's quite painful. Are you on draw? I am. If they're smart and their hand and mills aren't awful, they can very easily play around the draw, like not even give me a chance to trigger it. But who knows, maybe it comes up. Okay, first time I draw a card. Ash Bottom, very nice. I'm going to Ash Bottom the Zombie Vampire. For sure. If they go Finsmith, I'm kinda chilling because Finsmith is bad into Flawless. PC on tier, my 2023 Nemesis. It's forever my Nemesis, it just feels like everyone is on Bestials when I play it. Like, it could be the worst format imaginable to play Bestials, If I'm on tier, I'm going to see them. Draw? Okay. Pilgrim is going to get a glow up. Have you seen the new zombie support? Undying Legion, it's like a rank 7 that you can make with a rank 6 zombie. Okay, he might trigger the draw, which I also don't want to do yet, so I wish I had used the maxi, I guess. You have not? I guess I can pull it out after the match. Saving the C for next game? I don't want to be decked out. Like, if I have a billion cards in hand, I might be able to break the board regardless. Do you play Caesar? No fucking way you play Caesar. Oh, he cannot make Caesar here. Also, that's been a lot of summons. I should be able to maxi now. Alright. Go, my maxi. How many white things do you have in graveyard? 1, 2, 3. You got draw though? I play this deck. He has everything he needs. He can just never add to hand. That's what you are supposed to do on this situation if you want to try to deck out. He might be able to pull it off. He probably will pull it off. I'm probably going to regret that maxi. But I've seen you adding forgetting. I mean, we all make mistakes. Do you want to talk about that? You actually play Caesar. That's fucking crazy. Caesar on tier 60 power. So Caesar single-handedly beats both of these bestials. I mean, he's still dealing with Roach and Maxi. And he might end up trying to add a card to hand. Do you have enough time to count them all up? Like misplays, or what are you talking about? Centur cash. Virus! Oh no! What is this? Another virus. Now I really wish I could Bestial, but it's just going to be negated twice. Is that Mikuru? Well, I wouldn't be playing this virus, but this looks like a fun build. Okay. Are you good at the game or are you bad at the game? Let's find out. Did you use Tier Cash? Tier Cash is in the graveyard. He might add to hand if he's bad at the game. I think he's choosing. He's bad at the game! Awesome. Well, yeah, he might still have a win condition through... Like, if he pulls off my Akashi, doesn't matter how many cards I have in hand, he still wins. The rollback, honestly, the rollback coming on spells on Eradicator is still very scary. Spells are very important to me. But I might be able to like just draw into the, just search the spells I need. That's definitely possible. Okay, here comes fallback. He's also down to 2000. So if I can punch into a low attack monster, I just win. 07, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. 6, 7. 20, mais 20. Mais 20, mais 7. Aí é muito fácil. O professor é 6, 7. Have you guys heard that song? It's kind of amusing to me how a Portuguese song has achieved meme status. So it's like the people hearing it have no idea what they are saying, except for the 6-7. Maybe? That's Tugares. Tugares, my boy, what are you summoning? I hope they time out, maybe? Alright, like, this is not guaranteed to be a victory, but it could be worse. So I go full. Like, Caesar is very strong. He has quite a few interactions. I'll try my best. Oh my god, that's super bad. Hi, how are you? Are you walked in for Duelist Cup? I saw that you were playing an aircraft today and yesterday on stream. One Raider from Urchin Games. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Very nice to see you. Let me give you the manual shoutout. Urchin Games. I'll give a shoutout to Detubred too. I cannot give the actual Twitch shoutout, it's my bot command. But Detubred is a fantastic player, you should all check him out. Also, Valmanica Enjoyer. I believe he is walking in for Duelist Cup Stage 2 with an aircraft. I'm not sure if they're going to be streaming it, but keep your eyes on him. Detubred is an amazing player, really. I think I'm a pivot to Radiant Typhoon. What is your vision for that? Black Coat, Waff, Cow, Walbaz. These are just activations on the field, no? On the field, okay. So I can still summon him from hand. Aircraft has fallen. What do I have here? It's just sending the trap. I guess I can do that. No reason not to. It has to be normal primeiro to search field spell. We don't have that many pushes actually, which is annoying. He also has one backhoe. I have no idea what it is. I think he added a trap. So I actually should be able to know. Shotgunning the SP, sure. What the fuck did you add? Okay, I cannot find it. Add field spell. Doesn't have second callback. Might be able to mill on my turn though. Do I wanna bait Bestial? Do I want to special Walbaz? I kinda... Nah, he knows that I'm on Centur-Ion. I was thinking maybe the plan is to special Walbaz and he negates with Caesar so I don't get locked. Do I need to rely on that? Let me think. So 1 summon negates, 2 summon negates, 3 summon negates. I think I need to do this. I need him to negate this. He has not negated it, I'm screwed. I mean, I literally did not have enough pushes. He just clicks yes 3 times on my attempts to summon. So it's not like I had a different option. Not negating this. Interesting. I suppose like my extra deck is completely fucked. I only have access to Synchro 8 and Fusion 8. It's unique and fun, but it just has too many weaknesses. I wish they would have made it slightly better. Understandable, understandable. Like the fact that you have to rely so much on Woodgate non-engines, there's no better word to say it. It's kind of sad. Like, the biggest strength with any aircraft is the opponent not knowing the deck and wasting too much time reading it. Oh, I cannot search regain because I already have it. I actually miscounted my pushes. I have one more from the Garg. I trolled this match. Let's do Trudia. He cannot negate it with Caesar, he can with Hulk. Oh my god, Poshigo, how are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. How is life? Are you locked in and ready for stage 2? It's nothing, sure. And yeah, basically like I've been saying, he has put summon negates left. I cannot do anything to beat that. I can try to cope and pretend that it's still winnable if I let him go to his turn or something. It's not, it's just not. I can make Garg, but Garg does nothing. Alright, GG. Weren't you supposed to use druids to send Caesar? Druids only... the graveyard effect only triggers if it's sent specifically from field. Society if Rebellion stats were embedded. I mean, it's tier... I don't mind seeing tier win. Let's see what opponent was working with. Holy shit, 3 copies of every virus. And there was the Caesar. I really did not expect the Caesar. I kept saying through the match that there's no way he's on Caesar. Turned out he was, so... my bad. I got surprised. More copies equals more chance to mill. True. Okay, there was a card I wanted to talk about. Which was... the Undying Legion. So, zombie rank 7, you can exist summon by using one rank 6 zombie you control. During main phase, quick effect, detach to and target one attack position monster opponent controls or in graveyard attached to this card. So basically, we're going to be able to turn Pilgrim Reaper into a boss monster like Pilgrim Reaper alone, which is pretty cool. Everyone is just playing pseudo FTKs. Is it? I feel like with Kultun I have very good going second win rate. I think on my last session I had like 80% going first win rate, 40% going second. Might have been better or worse, who knows, who knows. Again, only one hunt rep. Going second sucks. Well, tell me about it, because I keep going second. Card is basically WoW, but different. Man, I miss playing WoW. WoW was so much fun in Tier 0 format. Well, looks like we are indeed playing into pseudo FTK again, because if there is one way I could describe White Forest, is pseudo FTK. What do you even do? You special discard, and then on summon you add one toy box. Toy box lets him get very far. Do you ever rush this? Branded Elf Node. Well, I think that's a different symptom. It's just a symptom of decks to be good right now. They have to be able to do way too much with just one card. And that's exactly how they modernized that Branded. They made them able to. You mean Bell? Sorry if I said the wrong name. I'm not a good yapper. So Branded used to be a pile of bricks and garnets, and in order to make them good in the current format, they gave Branded the pseudo FTK 1 card combos, I guess, and made them able to hunt traps in order to beat the opponent's pseudo FTK 1 card combo. Okay, do you ever rush this? Because I have no idea. I don't have much experience with Toy Box package. Illusion of back and forth gameplay when the goal of turn 1s are now just ending on pseudo FTK. I think I'm going to be bad at the game and actually go spell this. Magnet Board is strong, but like what deck not getting flood, and most of them getting flood doesn't put up to many interaction. Toybox mentioned the Plushy Bell tournament, true. But what if, for example, Magnet turns on not Beast? A lot of decks cannot doubt that, I believe. And then, for example, if you're on a Finsmith deck, they also have the Floodgate turning all your guys into Earth. That's basically pseudo FTK, but I guess it's for very specific decks that aren't even tier red right now. Okay, I'm going to wash this and be done with it. Let's see. Finsmith Magnet is not very good. I agree. I don't think that's the best version of Finsmith. Not the best version of it. It's not the best version of Magnet. Like, Finsmith takes too much extra deck space. You have your box that you have to walk around. Like, what is the entire purpose of Finsmith in that deck? It's just to make Caesar, no? See how suck to draw? Very relatable to tier. All the Finsmith cards suck to draw in tier, they suck to mill. But Finsmith is still our best crutch. I keep trying to cut Engraver, but eventually I come back to John Engraver crawling on my knees. It's just that good. It's hard to beat any two monsters is an extra push. The payoff is pretty neat, but like you're playing cards you don't want to draw, yeah. Like drawing one Finsmith card is fine, like the Tract. Or the Engraver, or I guess if you don't have a better normal summon, the Buggy or the Lacrima is fine. There are things you can do if you draw two, but it's not ideal. And like if you just draw one Engraver, you play into draw for no reason, which is very annoying. Like imagine you're playing tier Finsmith, a deck that smiles when they see opponent draws. Imagine your hand is so bad that you get drawed on Engraver and you just have to pass. If you only draw one, it's fine, but personally I have a talent to draw like my entire Finsmith engine out of 65. My god, Scourge is I would say underrated. Like, it's not a fantastic card, but it's also not worthless. I think there are builds and formats where Scourge is worth considering. Alright, while my opponent is comboing, I need to AFK like 1 minute to see something. Be right back. Or, wait, what is going on? Are we getting pick Master 5 deck? Because this is looking like a pick Master 5 deck. How did he even make it? Ad reframing? Bruh. How did he make this shit? Diabell, and Dmod. Interesting. I'm both amazed and confused. I love White Forest players, 15 bricks, 20 non-engine, 5 non-engine. Yeah. I've mentioned this on your stream, I cried about it. Like now that draw play rate went down, I really want to play White Forest. It's one of my favorite decks, or at least it used to be one of my favorite decks. But I am not a fan of the last wave of support. I hate what the existence of Dark Magician of Destruction means for the deck. You basically have to play it because it's so free, but in order to play it, you spend 2 extra deck slots, you need 1 more Garnet in your deck. Not even Garnet, it's straight up a brick. So that's not very fun. Voting draw use rate got down, but as soon as I play Striker, suddenly everyone is on it again. I guess it's kind of like my situation with Bestials and Tier Elements. It can be like the worst format to play Bestials. If I'm on tier, I see Bestials. I got draw yesterday in Clinic. Well, I'm on draw on this deck and I play draw on Kultun as well. But yeah, the play rate did go down and it's bad into Branded. Okay, what the fuck did he do with the Master of Chaos? He has summoned Diabell. This is basically a very strange Abawaku. It's a Abau that doesn't need to discard. Sky Striker is so fine. It's a cool deck. I have actually mentioned my thoughts on the current decks in the format at the start of the stream, and I kinda go with Striker. The only negative thing I said about Striker is that if they go first, they sometimes produce games that feel like Odeon, where they like just set 3... imagine 3 Widow Anchor, click yes 3 times on anything opponent does, and they win the game. But that's really the only negative thing I can say about Striker. Other than that, I like the deck. And like every deck, if they go first and combo uninterrupted, they basically pseudo FTK, so it's not too different from other decks, I guess. Draw is better to go first card than going second card. True. I do not dislike draw formats because, like I've been saying, tier can beat it. But that is true. Draw, unfortunately, is the better go first card than go second. I really wish they retrained it. At the very least, make it like a charm. You cannot use draw if you control any card. I think I'd rather play into a striker board than a Kultun board, or a branded board, or a magnet board, or a detail board. Well, here's the thing. You do not get to play into a Kultun board unless, I guess, you manage to stop them from Rotary and Reveal. Or if you have cards to draw cards that they don't have information. Otherwise, they just perfectly sequence around whatever you can do. Okay, what the fuck is going on in my opponent board? They have literally every zone occupied. Surely winnable. Okay, I think I have spent enough time. Cool deck. Since striking is so fake if they win coin. It's the same with tier. Like tier doesn't play hand traps except I guess Maxi and Ash. So yep. You don't really want to see it going first. Alright, what the fuck is this? 60 card armament pile with 50 bricks. 40 card white forest. Wait, did it 40 cards? That's impressive. But I guess the way they managed to make it with 40 cards is they did play a lot of one-offs. They played 2 Ash, 1 Fua, 1 Draw, and that's their entire card trap lineup. 1 Fua, yes, you saw it right. That was 1 Fua and 5 purple cards. Deck profile. Bro, I'm going second again. Am I going to see another fun pile? Okay, I might be queuing into plushie. I open a draw. Memento. Okay, how am I supposed to use my interaction into Memento with these 2 cards? Because I'm sure these 3 cards can do a lot. Surely. So here you get draw. Name a more iconic duel. Centur-Ion tripping over itself when going second. Yeah, unfortunately Centur-Ion cards are not very good at breaking boards. Okay. Alright, any Centur-Ion expert, not Centur-Ion, any Memento expert can tell me where the fuck to Bell and where the fuck to Bestial. If I had an Ash, I would 100% use it here. I like gambling on this choke point. Memento full combo under draw? Oh no. But can they full combo if I have Bell and Bestial? Can they do that? So I guess let's see what they trigger. You probably hit Katik. Katik in hand. No. Okay. Does not go spell here go kinda crazy, preventing the fusion? How else do they fusion? That's a good bell. I think it is, but I have very little Memento knowledge. With the power of God and anime, they will fuse. So this is a dark. How is this card worded? Destroy 1 Memento you control, and if you do, special the target. So if I Bestial here, he destroys himself and doesn't get to special. And then he will need to extend from hand, I suppose. So you're saying he probably has Gatic in hand. It doesn't have a way to special itself. Alright, let's go. If they get 1 interaction, your hand explodes. Let's see. I mean, my hand doesn't have any starter, so there's already that. They definitely have effect that they could have changed, so there's that. Oh, I see the problem. They can pop from hand. Can they? No, because they target. No. They could pop from hand. Okay, this has to be a starter. Give me White Walbaz or Equisia, I guess, or that's alright, I guess. Should be not a starter, but at least it does something. Wait, I have a really funny line. I can cross out to banish a light or dark and draw 1 from regained. I might actually do that. And no, I'll just fucking... I'll just tribute to the Restorm, I think. Wait, how far am I from Little? If they have Gatic, you might be fine with Magnet Search as well. Do I do the funny vine or not? I don't think there's a reason to do the funny vine. Wait, fuck! I did the funny vine. King Kong, which is kind of important as far as I know, or at least if they had the boss monster, it would be. You probably die next turn. Let's see. I trolled because I could have gotten a search for free. For some reason I wanted to keep the Storm. I would have hit mates because they run a lot of singles. I considered that and it was probably correct, but this is the extent of my memento knowledge, I guess. Okay, the funny line was not coming up regardless, so the way I played it actually ended up being correct. Wait. I can cross it out. Do I cross it out? I don't love the idea because I have fallen on Virtuos myself. But I'm doing it. Wait, no, this is fine. Cross out is not called by, this only lasts the current turn. And now I really wish I distributed the Druistorm for Rebellion because I would get to draw one. And whatever I draw, there's a huge chance it's a high quality card like a starter, a hand trap. And right now instead I basically have nothing. Attacked on Seals pass, I'm not on Seals. So the good Centur-Ion players are on Seals, I'm not. I'll just get Bestial. You know what? Playing Bestial Control is fun. No, I could have banished that. Could I? I could not. I only got to add it on end phase, so it was not a quick play, so no, I could not Bestial that. You have one pop in the banish, and I have the Baldric tribute thing, and Bound Virtus, I have draw one. I have enough. It might be enough. You need it for this turn? True. Another FNP. Sending a card that I really don't want him to send, but it is what it is. Cannot do anything about it. And I also cannot Bestial because he doesn't control a monster. 07 regained, true. Remember the white Walbaz on graveyard? Which one? You mean the Dragon Vision? Is there ever a world where I pop this? I'm considering popping my Rebellion. If I pop my Rebellion, I just get follow-up and that's it. I mean, they're going to attack directly regardless. It doesn't matter. They have 8,000 damage directly. It quite literally does not matter. If you pop it, they don't shuffle back. I had no idea about that. Normal summon. Whoa, is this Typhoon? This has to be Typhoon. I want to summon Druistorm pretty badly, but I don't think that's correct. Not a legal target? What do you mean not a legal target? I haven't summoned it from extra. Okay. Add one memento spell. Cannot do anything about it. Here would be Maybe I was supposed to get the Baldric just to get something on rotation. Because now I cannot be still here. Chat, I'm afraid for my life right now. I think they're going to pop off too hard from here. It's over. Alright. I'll let him cook for a bit, let him enjoy the moment. Twin Dragon pop itself. Iran Vivine was keeping a banish and hoping they didn't definitely regain IC. Well, here's the Truvine Where is it? I tribute the fucking the Druid Swarm for Wobelian instead of for some reason summoning Magnamut instead. And then I get to draw one. And out of the card I draw, I probably get to play or at least stop his turn again. 1v2 Bestials, I have not a lot, but yeah, I have Magna, Druid Swarm, Baldrake, and 2 Wobelian. And if I don't hard open them, I do not have access to them, which basically means I also don't have access to the Synchrotens. If I was a good player, I would be on Spears, which means I cannot rebridge. Now vision on that play, it's the streamer debuff. If you are streaming, your brain capacity is spent on chat and yapping. You don't find the right place. But at least it's one draw. I mean, I could draw Garnet that doesn't get me to play, but the chance of that is so unlikely. Like, almost everything you can look at here would have been a fantastic draw. So, Fuavus won't be bad. Anything before Fuavus is a push or at least an interruption on his turn. Although the OG will be bad too. And after Fuavus, we could have gotten, I guess, Morbius second Wobelian would be bad. Gargoyle would be bad. Field Spell would be good. Called by Crossout Designator would be fine, I guess. High Spirits, I think I had something in hand to send. I don't remember properly. Oath is good. Wake Up is bad. Actually, I already had one, so it doesn't matter technically, but it actually does because he forced me to use it early. Then Phalanx is interaction as well. So 90% of the cards in my deck would have been good draws, I guess. More 5 draws than that by a very large margin. Like if I draw one monster that is a vanilla level 4 tuner, it won't get me to play the game. Alright, anyway, let's not spend more time here. My opponent has way too much value and he can just start directly for 8k. What I've been playing recently, let's see your cookage. I'm imagining it's the top replay. Oh, there's only one. Twitch TV Isaac MFG9. Cool name. Is this someone you know, or did you just randomly snipe a streamer? Okay, we're also playing kind of similar deck, I guess, but instead of Centur-Ion, it's Swordsov. Merchants, they go Maxi. You just dash, obviously. Hello, Yasin. How are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Tire the emergence. We got a Synchro 8. We can go to the new Swordsov Synchro. Wait, what the hell? What just happened? Why did it become a 5? Oh, Emergence just does that. I was not aware of this. It's been so long, welcome back. Yep, I finally found my stream key. Holy, Swords of Sacred Summit. That is a card you don't normally see. Make the new Equasia. I'd imagine she's going to pay for itself. There are a few ways to do that. Summon the White Walbaz. Summon the Incredible Equasia. I mean, this is already paying for itself. You make another Synchro 8. Get the Golden Sword Soul in rotation. Frame Ward Omega, which is going to be able to summon Equasia again. Or like a Spellcaster level 4. Not level 4, with stats that are the same. Okay, we can go into Synchro 12. Or is this Dissipator? Please be Dissipator. On. Okay, I don't approve this. This is boring. Dissipator would have been cool. Other than that, just the Baron. Just the Baron. For clearance, just the Baron. Everything else here is based. In Gage, also you just draw them and they cry. And like, even if they have the out to draw, you can Baron. Imagine called by. Holy shit, okay, that's not called by, but that works. Normal Rei. Going to Ace-0. Now negate Ace-0, that is correct in my opinion. Now, if that last card is Linkage, they're doing super good. If it's not Linkage, I guess it can still be Fallen Virtues or maybe just hard open as another engage. Let me see. Yeah, they might have hard open as another engage. Let's see. Is their turn over or can they extend? Battle phase. Punch. Bestial. Oh, they were punching to try to summon Rei. I see. White Walbaz summons Equasia. Rei? We like Rei here. Rei is based. Pop this 0. Of course, they tribute to summon Rei and Rose and pop 1, non-targeting. Also, as strong as this card is, I can appreciate the fact that both of her effects die to both Ash Blossom and Ghost Spell. So this is a neat choke point. Very easy to hit with hand traps. Most fun deck of the format, how can you not like it? Well, the only time in my life that I played Sky Striker was the Duel Triangle. I was playing on the Wink side. I was playing Blind Second Sky Striker Snake Eye. That's the only time I played Sky Striker in my life. It was a lot of fun. Maybe I should play that deck more at some point. I think eventually, through my life, there will be one day I wake up and I'm going to be like, today I will play Rei. Wait, what's that effect? You can target one other card in graveyard for both of that card and this. Okay. Anytime you need, I got you a banger with. Good to know you got my back. Then we make Baxia. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target cards on the field up to the number of different original attributes of weird monsters used for the synchro. How many did you use? You used a water token and the wind token and the wind monster. Omega secret recycle effect? I actually had no idea it had it. Make Baron again. I'm curious on your extra. Like this fighter is actually kind of strong in that can make Synchro 10, I guess, and run Bestials. Like, this fighter can extend by summoning your guys from graveyard, I guess. Like, a lot of times you can banish a tuner or something to summon a bestial. And then make this pater and then just summon it again. Cool match though, GG. Is that a Royal Hindbroom? That's pretty cool. Speaking of Royals, let me... How do I say this? Fuck, I'm really missing the word. Basically, I want to flex what I have. So, we talked about Sky Striker. I have Royal out Hayate. And then, since we were talking about Sword Soul, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this card. Streamer going to perform with flex. Give? You know what? I will give if I could. Wait. There is one trade I will do for this card. You know your Royal Kid Calvus? I would 100% trade it for this one. I don't care if it's super hard, she has been evading me for way too long. Okay, so Draco Berserker. It's kind of a Sword Soul card, it can be. I have it Royal. And the war behind me, did Mr. Streamer Man watch my replay? I actually didn't even realize that you redeemed one, and I apologize for that. I will watch that as soon as I am done flexing. So I got this card because it was on the Mavis pack, and I spent 16,000 gems and didn't even get half of the Mavis cards. Instead, I got it as compensation. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And it's not a joke, it's actually pretty cool because... Let me see if I can find it. Who is it? It has to be one of these lists. Not Pooh, not me, not this guy. Is it? Yeah, not this guy. Not this guy either. Where is it? I'm sure there is what the fuck? Draco, Berserker. Did they just not post the list? Okay, here it is. So yeah, out of the other White Walbaz Centurion cooks, one of them is playing Draco Berserker. So since I have one Royal, I should really consider that. Draco Berserker was super essential because I needed plays when Crimson banished and when locked. The reason I had Draco instead of Omega or Arcfiend was because Draco did both jobs out of not as well. So yeah, I might eventually start playing my Royal Berserker. Oh my god, was that Phoenix Arena Season 1? I wonder who won that. Let's investigate who won that. Because I also wonder who could it be, this mysterious winner? First place, Worship of the Goat. I don't know what I can do to celebrate this, but it is so fucking cool. Congratulations. Shifter? It's just to beat draw. There is no other reason, right? The other reason you play Shifter is to beat draw. On Mavis. Mavis needs Shifter to beat draw. Berserker is crazy in certain matchups like tier movements and bestials. What about the current tier red decks? How good is Draco Berserker into, I guess, Kutun, Draco, Branded, VSK9, NAS, Striker? That's why Neon Fisher, it's to withdraw, yep. Alright, one last thing I want to flex. Very epic. It's good against VSK9 and Striker. Good to know. I'd imagine it might be alright into Enea. At the very least, it can banish the guys in hand when they try to summon. What does Berserker do? I'll read it. Well, the first thing Berserker does is ruin your Mavis pools. It did it to me. I believe it did it to you as well. So, level 8 Synchro, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish it. And if this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, It gains attack equal to the destroyed monster original attack, and it can make a second attack during the battle phase. So it's removal, it's LTK potential, and that's about it. Okay, that's not good into Striker. I see. Draco can kill normal summon Q, I guess, so they don't look at top deck. Are you sure? Because they normal Q, you chain Draco, you banish the Q, they just normal Riku, search Rotary. I guess that means they don't play around draw, but they might still be able to get the hand reveal. Oh, so they don't look at top deck. Okay, I see what you mean. I mean, they might still be able to eventually get another Q on rotation and trigger the effect, but it does make things awkward. But then there's another thing, which is if you have a Draco Berserker on the field, you probably got to make a very strong combo. And at that point, you're probably not afraid of going second KT. But hey, it's still good. That's the entire point of forwards, making them not scare you. Okay, Vil, you might need to help me finding your account. Is it still the Japanese name? Okay, it's this one. People run Berserker because it's okay. I run Berserker because I couldn't find any better synchro it. That's sad. I don't think he's really good into anything, but like if you already have 3 Omnis, then why not? I don't know, I trust X-Trager, he's not a bad player. And according to his word, it was essential to him. Like super important. So I should at least try it, I guess. Second replay. It's also weird to trigger Wongyu and draw one. Got it. Terminal World. Okay, we are definitely doing Wargrams here. Going to Stravizia. Also, Stravizia is a very common garden plant in Portugal. And it's very pretty. I like taking care of Stravizias. They're very easy to take care of. That's how else not have. Power 2 Braver Dragon. Okay, that's... What is this going? Bamboo Sword, Cursed Bamboo Sword, Broken Bamboo Swords. What the fuck are you playing? I'm trying to get a spoiler from looking at your extra deck. I'm trying to guess. Okay, I saw these cards. I was wondering, is this some sort of...
KCS X7 cent, Velimo 09 cent, second replay.
Is this some sort of Exodus deck? But looking up your extra deck, it can't be. This has to be a deck that actually tries to make a board. Oh, now you get... Wait. Can this only send monsters? It can only send monsters. I really hate Elf Node. Okay, so my thought on Medius archetypes is that they are very explosive. For example, Elf Node, if you let them get access to the field, to the continuals, and you're going second, there's a very big chance you'll lost. Probably just Bamboo Sword turn skip. Wait, there's a Bamboo Sword turn skip? If you activate the Bamboo Sword card while this card is already face up, you can skip your opponent next minute. What the fuck? I didn't know there was this Bamboo Sword. I thought these cards were just to draw more cards. And here we are, activating Pot of Grid. Okay, what's the end board? We got this quick synchro kind of thing. We got the Elf Node stuff, including the negate. This is one hand whoop. Bounce. Wow, this card is on the field. Both players keep their main phase too. Okay. This got way funnier suddenly. Alright, I guess your opponent doesn't have a main phase. Do they go? How does it work? Do they go straight to battle phase or does it just skip to end phase? Battle phase. End phase. Well, shit. GG. They have MSC, they can out terminal world. True. So I have a few negates. Forgive me if people don't know the draw engine part of the sword. I see. Then we punch for game. GG. I approve the cookage. Wow, deserve for RB? Do you not like RB? Because every single person I know that has played this deck says that it's very enjoyable to play. And my perception of the deck is that it's actually, like, it's obviously not tier 1, but it's actually quite good. Why are the Cyber Darks in there? I don't know enough about Cyber Dark or RB to tell you, but probably it's just a way to create machines. Like, any two machines is a bridge, right? Profile, replay. Not this one. I don't like it because I got hit by Shifter Draw in that deck very often. Well, if you were playing it in the previous format, then yes, it was very common to get hit by those cards. Yeah, I imagine these are just the bridge. Do they have it just to find Clockwork? Could also be a possibility. I would say that if Finsmith was popular in the current format, then having it just for Clockwork would be good. WCS qualifier. Alright, let's see your goo. Okay, going second, a striker. Into Elf Note, okay. So this is the deck you dislike, and we are going second into it with 0 hand traps. Which, I mean, it's striker, you aren't likely to draw hand trap. Magnus played this game, but fuck this deck. Alright, so that's prone in like 3 summons. Speed up for your own sake, sure. Then 1, summon to the center. Make the Strelitzia. Wait, was that a hard open overtake? Okay, I guess they open at the 1-off. Yeah, they're very talented. Does that mean we're also going to be seeing triple talent? Probably not unless this match goes to turn 3. Extra normal on Q, summon mix. Add Riku. Is that remix? No, it's RS. Then make 7. Really? They didn't end on back to back. Sure. I mean, if they saw your hand, then back to back into a hand full of spells is kind of throwing. Let me slow this down. So they go Baron on Ace 0, which was trying to tribute to summon Hay and Hose. Chain Hose. Once the Hose, you go F and V, Sending Albion on the negate. Okay, we don't have to worry about the negate anymore. They still have the Zeven though. Still have the Zeven and the RS and the hand whoop. And potentially other cards in hand. So they're trying to hand whoop. They're going to negate one of your activations. They negate the Linkage. Interesting. This is chain another Linkage, which is going to dodge the Linkage from being negated. That being said, doesn't actually matter because even if both linkages resolved, like this has to summon to the extra, no? Yeah, this has to summon to the extra. Pose is gone. Search Horny Drones, draw one, that's a maxi. It might come up. Link into Kagari. How do you guys pronounce Kagari? Is it Kagari? Kagari? Or how the fuck do you pronounce this? Recover, engage searches anchor, hard draws into the Lemon thing, Lemon gate. Then Widow anchor on Stravitia. Link into Zik. Zik is going to banish one. Banish the 7. They're completely out of interaction, aren't they? Except if they have something in hand. I tap punches, goes to send another copy of Rose. Making Shizuku. I imagine if you make Shizuku, you're going to end phase, and yes, you are. How much is that? Holy! Holy! So we just freaking bounced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. That's impressive. And like they might have follow-up, but they have to do it into Maxi. On end phase we are linking it to Camellia. Albin searches F and V. Pose returns to hand, and that is our turn. We have one F and V, one Maxi in the dream. We don't even have the Maxi actually, because they crossed it out. I pronounced it as Red Striker Wing 1. Okay, they got the field spell. You know what the field spell means? It means any tuner is full cooldown combo. Pop the patron. Send forward to summon Regina. Normal equip. Going to Stardust. Stardust is a free Synchro 10. Oh, and it can go into back-to-back. Nope, they do not go into back-to-back, they go into Baron. People overrate this card too much, in my opinion. It's definitely strong, it's definitely annoying that people can just make this wild combo into insulate their play. But it's 2026. When Omni Negate plus Pop is not the end of the world. I feel like back-to-back was a stronger thing to do than Baron. Get the Camellia, Ray comes back, Ray can tribute to go into Winged Sky Striker monster. Oz will also summon. You're not ready for the Camille secret effect? I was not either, I had no idea this was a thing. This chain is still going? Wait. I just understood what happened. They negated your activation. Wait, what? Oh, never mind, I'm yapping. It's their turn, they popped the S0, forced you to activate. I see. Good game though, good game. It just popped. Yeah, I'm seeing things. I'm seeing ghosts. It negated the Camellia. Great match. Great match. I'm obviously not an Elf Note expert. I feel like your opponent robbed by not prioritizing making back-to-back. He could have made it turn 1, and he could have made it turn 3. But he just chose not to. And the card that every TCG player is crying about, which is Baron, pretty much lost him the game. Good fucking game. Oh, and it was victory to time limits. Okay, and this is probably the last replay I'm watching today because I'm very hungry. I need to go away, do something. So the plan is to watch one replay, do one match. Surely I'm going to get a match going first, and then I'll find someone to raise. Second from top, it's the funny one that the grid killed the opponent. Is this the account? Bro, you're showing me matches when I was literally watching them. I'll just put it to fast forward and I guess people can comment it. So they're playing Sidra, you bricked. Sidra is a deck you are very familiar with. Frog is the Sidra player, so he knows how to beat this. Now that we don't have any card on the field, we can Fua, and fuck it, one more Fua eventually. Cyberdark Worm sends the Hurl at the Cyberdark Realm. Nobody showed beyond that second searcher. Which one? Was it? Oh, this. Which one? Is it the Worm or the Edge? Which one is the bad card? They're both Cyberdarks. Oh, wait. The Chimera, I'm sure you can. So it's either Edge or Worm that is a bad card. The one that looks like a third. Bro. You are not being very specific to me. Neither on Graveyard. Is it the Edge? Oh, this one. Okay, you kind of have your point with the description. Polymerization fused into Chimera Tech Rampage. Chimera Tech Rampage attacks twice, I believe. You just happen to have a combat gun trap in order to stop your opponent from OTKing. You put that shit, make Cyber Dragon Nova, rank up into Infinity. Wait, did I not search Clockwork at all? Is there a reason not to do that? Step, High Spirit, they negate. But you have one push in the form of Equation. You also have Magnamut, I guess. That's definitely not a bad card. And wait, what? Yeah, they just scoop. I guess they had nothing left. I guess Cyber Dragon is not a very good deck. Alright, I think I have been streaming for 2 hours and I have not managed to make a single full combo yet. Part of that is because I yap a lot. Second part of that is because I've just been going second a lot. Alright. Oh, my opponent might have out F4. Because Query, my stream connection is fine, but the game is not. Oh shit. Yeah, it didn't count as a loss, so that was just my opponent going out there for... Yep, that was the one match I win coin. And you know what? I think I'm just going to fucking scoop and go to the match because I don't have time for more than one match. And I want to play the game for once after 2 hours of streaming. Okay, sure, I have one Fua, maybe their deck dies to Fua, I don't expect it to be the case. I mean, that's not an ideal normal summon. So maybe it's winnable? No play, you watch! How critical start? And I actually like the original art a lot. I prefer the alternative, but the original art is very, very pretty as well. It was already one of my favorite arts in the game, like before the alternative came out. This is full tier combo, by the way. And by full tier combo, I mean they can make Amritara with 2 level 4 white tuners. Amritara add Griff, Griff summon Rhinus and Amritara. Summon back the card, sure. Okay, that was basically just their standby phase. The real main phase is now. Set? What do you mean set? I mean, sure, I already used Quem and Cartesia. I guess set makes sense. Blue Swarm. I go High Spirits and... Actually thinking OG Albaz might be incorrect. Because OG Albaz is just a good card into them. I'm sending Diatri, I suppose. Then I probably add either Equisia or Cartesia. I think Cartesia is pretty fine. I can dodge targeted negates. I like the idea of that. I could also add Golden Sword so to just tribute for Albaz. That would be good too. Okay, do I just slap the Albaz on the field? I think so, and then I can special the card. Golden Sword so annoys me even in Sword so proper. How does he annoy you? Like, how does he stop this? And I just make me larger. I do need a lot of these cards. Sure, I guess I should have added Sword so... Oh, that's how he stops me. You know what? That's fine. It's oddly not fine because I had to discard one card for it. But I need, like if stand-up gets F and V, I cry. I'm probably going to be still that. I'm definitely going to be still that. I would have sent the card so then when you can special cards since I was on graveyard. The thing is that these are much better pushes than cards. The cards I kept in hand. The problem was adding cards in the first place. I was supposed to add Golden Sword, so... Good job, Druid. Good boy, good boy. Pet, 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 pet. Bruce Canyon, I'd imagine. What it is? Okay, do I care about this? I don't think so. Like, what does this do other than changing attack values? If face up card in owner control is the field, you can special one Walbaz or monster that mentions him. Okay, sure. I don't like that I'm discarding such a high value card, but this is a better push in this deck than walking myself. And he might be able to get interaction out of Cartesian and just win the game. I guess we are going to find out. Okay. If my white boy is sending Alvin to grave to set Fallen Virtuous, I don't want him. Okay, so here was my plan. They scooped, but my plan was make she adds the quick play that creates a token. Then I make Dissipator with these two, and then Dissipator summon from. Let me see. Maybe that wasn't the plan. Maybe I'm yapping. What did I banish? I banished Fallen of Walbaz. Okay, my plan was not going to work, but surely I was going to not do it because I realized in time that it doesn't work. But I said I was going to do one more match. I guess that was my one match. And I guess that means I have to find someone to stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry that I did not manage to combo a single time. Do I have any replay where I can show that? Going first, surely this replay you get to see a good combo. Oh, 7 Miku, you will be missed. I will try to be streaming more actively now. Like, one of the reasons I haven't been streaming is just I have not been on very good mood. And if I'm not on a very good mood, I don't see the point in streaming. I want to be here to share good vibes. Double Fua. Okay, this is definitely not full combo because I'm playing into double Fua. But let's see, how do I win into double Fua? Share the vibes, enjoy the vibes, and thank you for the vibes. One bit is a vibe. Women care more that you send that dragon for the green than the fact you can so special summon her. Go, my white boy, send the dragon. Okay, these are all summons around the Fua. This is the first time I'm giving him cards. Make Auxila. Add back the Gargoyle to hand. Get the token. And there you go. Isn't this what you wanted? To see the white Walbaz sending dragons? Foolish Phalanx and pass. So we're passing, we do have the Maxi and that's kind of going to choose. But I only did one summon from deck or extra. And I got Auxila, one Synchro on his turn that can go into... Wait, what the fuck can it go into? I don't have tuners. Oh, I get tuner from Auxila, never mind. So I can go into Synchro Equation or Blazar. And I have Fallen and Virtuous. And like I have all the protections from the Centur-Ion cards. That is the Dark Hover no more. And the Ketu. Ketu is a very powerful board breaker. Into Secretarian. I top deck Abyssal. So I think there's only one play to do. When you're playing into Dracotel, you can make a Synchrotarian White and Dark. And they make a Secretarian while you're playing Centurion. I think there is only one play. And I think you can figure it out. It's not Blazar. Gold? Wait, that's not the play I wanted to do. I thought I was making Chaos Angel. Banish, pop, height. I have the Fallen and Virtue, so I don't care about this criterion. And now this can go into... well, it's negated. It's still good for the grind game, I guess. Walbaz, do I have a way to deal with the Walbaz? I do not, so they make Albion. Wait. Oh, the Quem summon had back the Equation. And the Albion Sanctifier does nothing during opponent turn. I guess that was the turn. Okay, do I have a replay with full combo? Maybe this one. Also, Triple G, give me a moment, I'm just trying to find replay where I do the thing. Normal, Equation. I go full, I have the answer. Do they have any more hand traps? Maybe. The normal Equation is like not ideal normal, but it's still very strong. Into Auxilla. That's back. Auxilla gets the field spell for sure. Do the Centur-Ion Skibidi Dance. I happen to have the Cartesian summon for free, make the Synchro Equation. Wish the trap. Get Torso on rotation. Make Greglino. What am I making Greglino for? I'm making it to Foolish Albion and climb into a 12. Make Blazar. Reborn the level 8. Banish the level 4. Torso triggers. Summon Quem, then High Spirit, and I make Dissipator. And that's my turn. Set the Primera. And yep, good luck to my opponent to break my board. Like, the end phase is actually... it's basically like in Pure Branded. Oh, this is a very old build. I'm not on Etude on the current list. Negate. Summon. Synchro into the second Blazar. Set Walbaz GG Quep. That does not work if I have a Bestial on rotation. I don't think I have Bestial on rotation. But yeah, the reason that doesn't work if you have a Bestial on rotation is that you just toggle on, they set one card, you make Chaos Angel, and remove the set Walbaz. But yeah, I guess you need to be paying attention, you need to remember to toggle on. Also, can you actually make... can you contact Fuse under Etude? Is that something you can do? Sending the above cards from the monster zone to the graveyard. I need to start playing Etude again. This card protects me from Albavena. And like, this is strong for my deck. This is very strong to search from Albion. Okay, they don't care about the tribute that much is going to banishment. But I still have plays. What happened to my Synchro Equation? Wait, what? Did I just summon Walbaz without a target? Was I that bad at the game? Oh, I think they tried to take control and I just wanted to protect her. I see, I see. Punch, 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 still alive. This is bluffing, this doesn't fucking... this cannot attack. The monster summoned from prayers cannot attack. Make Feral Imps. What does Feral Imps accomplish? I don't think anything. And then two Blazars come back. I have kind of a strong grind game in Branded Centur-Ion. Okay, this is an old list, and The starter is not ideal. Equation is not the ideal starter, but she does get the job done. Alright, so let's watch Triple G replay and then find someone to raid. Help is a restricted word, like in Twitch or in Master Duel. Where is it restricted? How is it restricted? Hajime. EPQ. I believe that is a person I know. Wait, it's you, of course I fucking know, it's you. So we're playing unions? We have the Ash for Fools. Do they have another Charmy type hand rep? They don't. Also, this has to be one of the formats you play, because you will never be on Forbidden One's Dark Hole on the current meta. So 12 is a one card combo? I see, I see. That's like, no, it's special from hand. Union controller. This is not on per turn, right? It's like soft. You can only use this effect on per turn. Okay, the search is hard. The bottom effect is a soft. Rare Migu stream. That's easily the rare Migu stream, but hopefully from now on it won't be as rare. I cannot promise anything, but I had fun. I kinda want to start streaming more often. You know what I will not be streaming? I will not be streaming stage 2. Fuck stage 2. I will simply enjoy watching others suffer. Galaxy Photon, so we just bridge from Union to Galaxy. Make Cyber Dragon into Infinity. Get specials from Backhole. Does this deck have any luck? I'm curious about that. What is this? For the rest of the turn, you cannot special from extra except white. Oh, that's the UDF, right? Is that what you call this card? Per turn, when opponent activates card or effect on the field, you can also detach one material, take control. Holy shit. Pixel UDF. I see, I see. So we make a second controller and we overlay it into a Photon Strike Bowser. What the fuck is a Bowser? I'm going to assume that this is an inboard piece and I can just read it at the end of the match. We attach the guy, get one more material, and that is our round. So we're ending on Forbidden Ones, one target negate. ABC Dragon Buster. Do you have quick effect? You can discard one card, target one card on the field, banish it. So quick effect, target, banish. Your opponent monsters cannot target monsters for attacks, except this one. Also, opponent cannot target other card effects on the field with card effects. That's insane. And we already hit this card. It's take control, I mean. It doesn't look like it does anything during opponent turn, does it? Oh no, it's just very old text. I thought by the time that the X's came into the game, we already had the modern version of PSTC, or problem-solving card text. But apparently we didn't, because this says during either player turn. That literally just means quick effect. It's just a quick effect. When a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can detach one exit from this card and negate it. If you do, inflict 1000 damage. Okay, Centur-Ion, cooking. I like Centur-Ion. That's our banish. We're banishing the Trudia. Honestly, it might have been correct to banish Trudia on field effect to basically prevent him from building a backrow. And then the normal battery, which is not ideal, and they just explode. GG. Remember, Masterpiece also said during either player turn. I see, I see. Okay, does anyone have a suggestion for me to raid someone? And yes, thank you everyone so much for coming around. It's so nice to see that. Like, I just AFK for so long, it's been months, and when I come back, there are people here happy to see me. And I'm very happy to see you too. Oh, but the cat is streaming. That's definitely who I'm raiding. So Arthur is also streaming. Okay, Arthur deserves a raid and a shoutout, but I'm going to raid Pun because I basically never raided Pun, maybe once or twice, and I have been, I guess, just hanging sometimes on his stream. So yeah, I guess we're raiding him. Arthur, you. Well, Reggie, I hated him like a billion times in my life. Reggie is my goat. So I do not feel obligated to raid him right now. Slash raid on the cat. And that's it. Everyone go say hi to Panda Cat, fantastic streamer. He has been sweating quite a lot in the past few months. I think previous format he got 1700 rated with Yummy. And right now I think he was on Kultun, but he does play like every deck to get an idea how the format works. So yeah, he's also just a really nice guy to hang around, so go tell him hi. And that's really all I had to say. Bye bye. Magic Johnson, nip it. Snip. Okay, Magic Johnson, I have one question for you before the raid ends. One moment to figure out how Twitch works, because I don't know how it works. My channel chat. Okay, Johnson, really fast. Is this you? Evil Johnson. Is this you? That's all I have to ask. And yeah, Johnson can answer me later. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, thank you for telling me. Bye bye. You're a good guy.